Welcome back, everybody, to the next exciting episode of Hyperdimension Neptunia for the PlayStation 3, Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1 for the PlayStation Vita, and Neptunia Reverse for the PlayStation 5. As always, I'm joined by my friend David. Say hello to the people.
Good everyone, welcome forward here again, and I'm oddly excited for this one because we have a lot to talk about.
And the first thing on the agenda is your playthrough of Neptunia Riders.
That's right. So, to those who don't know, well, whenever this episode comes out, it's gonna be already out. But when we're recording this, Neptunia Riders is like literally 4 days away globally. However, since I pre-ordered the game from the IF Studio website, and I was able to get it much earlier. I got it literally yesterday. So I already have some further access to the game in order to play through some of it. I'm not finished yet, but I've already got to like, I say maybe 40%. I don't know.
How many courses have you done?
Like 5.
Dude, you're almost done.
You're joking. Please tell me you're joking.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Anyhow,
I don't know.
talk to us, David, about the lore.
Well, the law is something. Here's literally how this game works. We're in a dimension taken completely over by dogus. Yeah, like that's literally the premise. Uzume and the other CPUs are all found themselves in a dimension where dogus of all types have taken over. And like literally anyone who's around them long enough starts to become, I don't know, I guess the word brainwashed kind of, because then they just start getting infatuated with them. Like literally when you find Neptune, she's just snuggling them all the time. It says she loves them more than pudding. That is a dreadful sign. We all know Neptune cares about pudding above all else.
I think she cares about Nepgear a bit more, but okay.
You get that point.
Yeah.
Point is, after that, we have a whole goal now is going around the world, collecting dogus and freeing the other CPUs from this control. It's an interesting premise, but also you can probably clearly tell, this is really a huge spin-off, and not to get all connected to the main canon. I don't mean Uzume might be even the same Uzume, but I doubt these are even the same CPU.
No, they're not the same CPUs, I know that much. But since this is Goddess of Zero Dimension, this is the canon Uzume.
Oh yeah, there's only one Uzume. And also, by the way, also older Neptune is here too.
Is it Ultra Older Neptune, or is it just a different Ultra Neptune?
I don't know, honestly. I haven't gone to her yet. I just know she's around in the game.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Okay, so story-wise, it's something. Gameplay-wise, where it kind of gets interesting. Now, first off, one thing I do kind of like, after you beat the tutorial level, you get to the HUD, which basically reminds me of the Crash 3 HUD. You're in a whole separate space where the maps are like little stages that you can go over to and into them.
Okay, I'm just gonna say before we continue, I'm just gonna say this. The cover art of that game looks so sick. It's so cool looking. But then I just look at the bottom left corner and see that E, and it just pisses me off.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about this. Like, the game is rated E10 up. Can we just talk about this? Neptunia is a series that should never be E-rated. I just can't. God. The series literally has all sorts of fan service. We have all kinds of deaths. Literally, the bad ending of the second game has Nepgear murdering everyone.
You know, I think of the main goddess characters, I believe that canonically speaking, the only one to never be like sexually abused in some way is probably Uni. Everyone else gets it at some point.
Wait. When was Vert?
I
don't know.
I was thinking of Ultravert. My bad. Yeah, Hypervert is clean. Ultravert gets done dirty.
By who?
I believe she's done dirty by Pishi. like corrupted evil Pishi, not the kid version.
Okay, that's something interesting when I played. Is that even in Rebirth 3 or no?
I believe that it is, but the dialogue is different.
Figures. Maybe I'll just rhythm my retro story by
Look, Victory is
and get.
better than Rebirth 3. I'm only playing Rebirth 3 for the channel because Victory is too hard to record.
I mean, not really. I'm able to stream Mark II on my PS3.
You gotta realize
Then
that
again,
my PS3 is dying, unlike, yours probably.
dude, I've had mine for over 10 years now.
I still have a year 1 2005 PlayStation 3, okay?
I don't even know how it was when I got mine.
By the way, censorship right there. If you paid attention, look at how the Vita game on the right shows this, on the left.
Yeah, I can tell.
So people out here. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll finish later.
So people out here saying, nah, Reverse isn't censored. Fun fact, by the way, Reverse, the remake, has a higher rating than Rebirth 1 in Japan. Rebirth 1 in Japan is 12 and up, but Reverse is 15 and up. Make that make sense.
It doesn't. It just doesn't.
These rating boards, man. I don't know who's responsible for this. This is getting out of hand. I blame the UN.
Okay, you know what? You're right. The E pissed me off. I'm switching the cover. But yeah, this game has like Sonic, like Shadow Gems. It has a reversible cover.
What does it look like?
It's a pretty nice one. Like,
I haven't seen it.
oh yeah. Are you able to go to the camera for a bit?
You could just post it and I'll put in the video.
Yeah. Okay. 1 second. My phone is charging. I'm unable to get it. I'll take this via my laptop camera.
No problem. Okay, I'm gonna point out that we saw Vert at the end of the last episode, and we see Vert at the start of this episode. We have now fallen behind in the original game. The remakes are now ahead of the original game. It hasn't even been 10 minutes. We are 7.5 minutes in, give or take, and we already fell behind. Why? Because they cut out so much stuff. I know I keep bringing it up, but damn, does it hurt me so.
Okay, this will do. Hang on, I'm gonna send it.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
Let me get it.
Wait, did you post it yet? Oh, there it is.
Here it is.
Wait, that looks so cool.
Yeah. So I'm gonna switch my cover now so it'll be that.
I'm gonna be honest, like, the cover wise, I think that if they just removed the E, man. Yeah, I really do say that. And random fun fact, by the way, I am convinced that the reason the candidates are not in this game, along with some other choice characters, is for that E rating.
That's what I believe too.
Okay, because this is getting out of hand, I think. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah. If the next number entry comes out and it's E-rated, I'm done. I'm actually done. Unless it's like the best turn-based RPG ever, but good luck. You're fighting against stuff like Final Fantasy VII for that one. Good luck trying to top one of the greatest games of all time. That you haven't played, by the way.
No, I haven't.
Yep. Okay.
Anyway, other thing. Back to what I was saying about the gameplay of Neptunia Riders. The gameplay is interesting. It literally has you just going on your bike, going around the stages, and just collecting doggos and shooting weird doggos at the enemies. Simple, right? It is. But here's the problem that I noticed: when you're collecting doggos, when you get enough of them, they kind of start to block your screen. It starts to block ahead of you, which is kind of detrimental. Granted, you are able to adjust the camera, so it's not always in your way. You can move it so you can see, but still, that's kind of a problem.
I'm just looking at the motorcycle man on the cover, and it just looks so sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I do gotta say, I do like your designs. You gotta admit, that's pretty cool.
You know, they could have totally put in the four goddess card battle minigame, and that would have been hype.
I don't think I wouldn't mind that. Imagine they do that while on bikes.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Albeit the four goddess card battle minigame is closer to Magic because there's a mana system in it. So it would probably be too dangerous to play something like that. But then again, playing like Yu-Gi-Oh on a motorcycle would probably be mad dangerous though. Okay, I get that Reverse's cutscenes take less time because the SSD on the PlayStation 5 is more advanced than the HD on a Vita, but come on, guys. The cutscene should not drag on that much longer because of it. Don't you agree?
Agreed.
Because, fun fact, Rebirth 1 and Reverse have the exact same script. The exact same script.
Dang.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm still playing through the game, so I can't get my final verdict yet. But overall, right now, what I can say, it's an okay game. Like, it's not a horrible, but definitely not one I would really ever expect to play again after this, maybe.
Oh, also, sad days for all of you Switch users in NA. You don't get swimsuits.
Yeah, oh, about that, actually. When I pre-ordered the game, it said it will come with a code that includes half the costume, but including the swimsuit. But I don't have a. But I looked through everything they sent me: the sticker pack, the magazine guide, the soundtrack, even the game itself. I don't have a code. I can't get the costumes.
Isn't it in the magazine though?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I looked. I'll have to look through the magazine again. But
I thought it was supposed to be in the magazine.
is that what they said?
I believe so.
Well, I'll look through again. Maybe I missed it.
You know, I was showing this footage to my dad, and he mentioned something that because of the more saturated colors of the original game during the cutscenes, despite the lower resolution, he actually preferred the images on the right. Because on the left, while everything is grander, I would say, if you look at just perspective change, how in the cathedral the back of the wall is closer than in the Vita. Because the characters look less colorful, he was pointing out that, yeah, it looks better graphically, but artistically it looks worse to him. And I'm thinking back to a lot of reviews I was watching this year, where people were saying that the graphics suck, but graphically the game's really good. What I think people mean is that the art style sucks. Oh, and also, this entire scene is not in the remakes. It's one of the funniest freaking scenes of all time. Top left, okay? Big brother and older and younger brother get their introductions. And you can hear them, right?
Yep.
Man.
Aren't these two characters that break ships a lot?
Yeah. They also try to kidnap a girl and force them to be their maid, who wears only aprons.
Damn.
In the remake, that scene is cut out completely, because even I'm like, what the fuck?
She's dressed pretty provocatively. She's got
Damn.
Yeah.
Or is it a cutting board? What a cruel
I do like...
Oh my god.
Hey there! How can you speak thusly of a heroine?
Sorry. But those
Man, I know this guy, has this character, but I want her back. Give us back Nisa, man.
I would love to see her again.
Give her back. She was too good for that game. She's so much better here. No disrespect to this guy, I just like Neptunia more.
Okay, bro. Let's bolt. Yeah.
I believe that those two, they sound a lot like those random fish folk in SpongeBob. You know, the ones that also go, yeah, brah.
Now then, you two.
You know what I'm talking about?
Did you try to flee, leaving a
Yeah, I do.
to be
Yeah.
eaten? Huh?
They ran off.
Bastards. Are you hurt?
No,
I wonder if you picked up on it yet.
to you. Saving me
Pick up on what?
Okay, you haven't. Okay. Okay, good.
caretaker.
I don't know who you
Just
are, what
pay
you
attention
do,
to
but
what the
I am
heroine
helping
is saying.
someone in need. That's the call of a justice keeper.
And give me your commentary on it.
Now, Mr. Monster, brace yourself.
I
Aw,
still don't
already.
understand.
Okay, you'll figure it out in a bit.
She beat
Oh,
us to it
meanwhile, on the bottom screen, Neptune just got poisoned and these two are in prison.
again. On your behalf.
How? What just happened?
Yeah,
I realize I
did I mention that they skip a lot of shit in the remake?
Justice can never rest. If we're lucky,
Yeah, you have.
we'll meet again.
Yeah.
Up, and away!
Also,
And now she's Superman.
yeah. Also, in the original game, they're stuck in prison for 3 days. Here, they're stuck in prison for 3 hours.
Oh wow, that's a lot cheaper. Shorter.
And even worse is the fact that we don't get a scene in the remake where IF and Compa break out of prison and go through the snow cold environment to find medicinal herbs to cure Neptune.
Huh.
Yeah, no, that's completely skipped. Which is a damn shame, if I might add. Also, look at Gus's model. The last time you will see this model is in Mark II. How sad. Once again,
Yeah.
the trend of enemies that are too badass for this series that they'll never come back in the main series. Well, besides Dogu Riders, what else do you have to say?
I wish nursing school was this easy.
I guess I think I could probably say for now, like, what are your hopes for the next Neptune game? Since we know we're getting it.
The next numbered entry?
Yeah.
My only hopes that they base it off a real event this time. Not whatever nonsense Game Maker was doing. Okay? Because man, oh man. Captain, my captain. I just want these games to have good writing again. Like, yeah, Sister vs. Sister had the good writing. But then it took a freaking nosedive with Game Maker. I don't know. I don't know what happened, man.
You can finish this. Finish it good.
I couldn't believe it.
Hey.
My turn.
Well, let's hope now the spin-offs they improve.
We haven't had a main series game in 10 fucking years, David.
Depend on me.
But why I said I hope they improve.
This next main series game, I better look at it and say,
Absolute victory.
that was worth 10 years. Okay? It better do that for me, because damn, it's so interesting. Well, not interesting, it's so difficult to be a fan of a lot of things that I'm a fan of. Because shit gets cancelled, shit gets delayed, the writers change, and I'm like, damn it. Absolutely.
Piece of cake.
So, I believe that for all 3 iterations of the Neptunia series, they've all had different localizations for some reason. Well, what I mean by that is that the people who localized Victory were not the people that localized Veek 2. And they're not the people who localized Sisters vs. Sisters.
Switch.
Oh, also, random CG that isn't in any version. This is what I meant earlier. This, you can tell that's for the PS5. That is not something they would attempt on Vita.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What do you think of Gus' outfit?
Honestly, I like it. I really, honestly, I kind of do like. I like Gus a lot. It's a real shame we'll never see her again because her outfit is just adorable.
She's one of the best characters too. That's the thing, is that the writing for Gus and also Nisa was just so good.
I guess I have some.
I just, And you know what's funny too? The reason NIS America left Idea Factory is because they were disagreeing on whether or not to put the games on Steam. Because NIS
Really?
America wanted to put them on Steam, and Idea Factory didn't. But guess what? Now they're putting the games on Steam.
Huh.
And I guarantee you all the bad blood that occurred over that entire event, most of them are probably not even with each other's companies anymore.
I'm glad you depend on me.
What I'm saying is I want Gus Denisa back, but they're not going to do it.
Yeah, which is a shame.
Yeah.
I looked through this magazine. I still can't find anything that looks like a code.
I see. Well, speaking
Like
of topic...
you would
No, go ahead.
you would think to be on the page that shows off the costume, but no.
Interesting. I'm gonna note I didn't order that because I refuse to support the E-ratification of one of my favorite series.
Ready for a battle?
Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyhow.
Maybe I might have to call customer support.
Maybe. You know, during Sister vs. Sisters, all that thing, you could actually get phone calls from Netgear if you pre-ordered the limited edition.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Dude, I was waiting for my phone call so many times.
Did you get one?
Yeah, I got it.
Huh. How'd it go?
Nah, it's just a phone call. It's a pre-recorded call. You can't actually talk to the actress or anything.
That's a shame. Speaking of actor, you heard what happened to her house?
Oh, Melissa Fawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
It
about
burned down during the LA fires.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Yeah. Thankfully she's okay, but
Yeah.
damn, that must have sucked.
Being an idol.
It must have.
I'll do my best.
Well, that was, not what I was expecting to talk about. Okay, need to think.
Oh, it's something I should probably bring up. It's still related to Neptune.
It is. Absolutely it is. Well, crap,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, what? Did I just ruin did I just ruin the whole conversation now?
Well, it's like, I want to talk about other things, but that was such a, like, a heavy discussion that everything if I say anything now, it sounds insensitive. Whatever.
Well, no, it won't.
Let's move on. We're gonna
Yeah.
say terrible tragedy, okay? If you can, donate to the recovery. If you're also a victim, then try to make an insurance claim to recover as much as possible. And take other precautions when dealing with such a disastrous area, especially if you are in the state of California or in any other area that is currently being afflicted by some sort of harsh condition. Anyhow, with that public service announcement over, why don't you take a good look at this wall of text here and explain to me your thoughts?
Let's see, something is going on the playthrough, specifically Rebirth and Rebirth 1, but Rebirth 1 B means 12 Rebirth being 50%. It appears that some censorship in the Rebirth. Looking at it, but so first introduction. For some reason, Rebirth decided to not show Bright light in CG and refused to lower the camera to show Bright's breath at the end of the CG. Image itself seemed uncensored. Placement and movement of the camera, especially if we're looking at achieving things provocative. I think that like the SIB Japan rating boy has also been hijacked. I'm not too sure. Honestly, I agree with you. I feel like it has been as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, I know that the PS5 models of these characters look better, but fun fact, until Sisters vs. Sisters, they have been using the same freaking models since the Vita. I'm not even kidding. The only difference is they're upscaled. This is still the Rebirth 1 models in the Reverse game. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Yeah, Sisters vs. Sisters. They finally changed the models, and they're using the Nier engine for some reason. Not the engine, the tool that they made the models with in Nier, that's what they're using to make the models for Neptunia. I made a mistake. Anyhow, we have to fight a revived turtle. This turtle is pretty powerful. So I'm actually going to show it off, because...
Is that Venusaur?
Venusaur.
No, Torterra, I mean.
Let's just say it's a lowland Torterra. I know that doesn't exist, but go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, what happened to Dark Staff?
Oh, wait, whose? Rom's?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find items in the world map. I just managed to get that.
I say.
It looks so cool!
It really does.
Absolutely. Yeah, like the Mark II processor for Nepgear, I think is the first thing I bought in the shop. Because I would argue it's the best Nepgear outfit. And it's a shame that she doesn't use that outfit in the anime outside of an OVA.
But yeah, bummer because it really looks great on her.
Yeah. It really does.
Yeah.
I keep showing this image of Rebirth 1 Plus, but it's mostly because I know I refuse to do it. I refuse to add a 4th game. These episodes take too long to come out as they are.
I don't blame you, but at the same time, you've been known to do crazy things before in the past.
Yeah, I did this to myself at the end of the day. I have no one to blame but me.
Exactly.
Damn. I just love that outfit that I put Rom in. Damn, she's so cute in this one.
Yes. Agreed.
Like, who's your favorite Neptunia character?
That's gotta be really tough.
Cause
I probably would say either Blonde or Neptune.
like if we're going,
Blanc.
because that depends on the different criteria, right? If we're talking about just the writing, then I think Nepgear is the best character. If we're talking about appearance, I think Rom is the best character. If we're talking about personality, then Comp is the best character. Stuff like that.
Yeah, good. By the way, question: is it Blonde or Blanc?
Blanc, it's a French name.
So there's no C.
Well, you don't pronounce your C's in French when they come at the end of a word.
Oh. Oh dear.
That's why, by the way, Sir Turquoise, Sir Jade, and I forgot the last guy's name. Crap. They're all pronounced that way because they're supposed to be French. They're not supposed to be English. So when you see Let's Players call them Jade and Turquoise, I get it because they're spelled the same, but they're pronounced differently. Okay? I didn't make the rules, okay? Turquoise, even then, I think sounds more like a name than Turquoise. What do you think?
I guess, yeah, I can see it.
Sounds like a dignitariate name. It's so weird looking at the dungeons in both games because, damn, the Rebirth 1 dungeons look so washed out. They're so gray, almost. I get this was the 2010s when this came out, so this was that really weird era from 2009 all the way to 2015, where games just wanted to look gray and brown for some freaking reason. The worst defender, I still think, is Halo 4, because Halo 1, 2, 3, and Reach and ODST have such a colorful environment, and then 4 just looks fucking gray for some reason. Now, this isn't true of every game, but I did notice a trend at the time. And you're gonna see how much easier this turtle is in Rebirth 1, by the way. Although, it did knock out most of my HP in one hit with Aya.
Clearly, oh my god.
Yeah, it does more damage, but realistically, it doesn't do that much more. And we hit it for a lot more damage.
Wow, that is embarrassing for the turtle.
This turtle, I had to strategize and plan accordingly and do all this extra stuff. But here, nah. It was a joke.
Is the turtle in the first game?
No.
Huh.
It's not. Okay, I'm gonna point out that by the time we fight the first Killasheen in the original, we will have already fought at least 10 in the remake, and 12 in the other remake.
Damn, that's a lot of killer scenes.
Which kind of bothers me, because the reason the Killasheen was so memorable is because there was only one of them. You know, when there's just one of them, it's more of a threat, but when you have like 10 of them, they lose their luster after the third one.
Don't think I won't be watching.
Oh, so this is supposed to be a serious scene, a serious moment, But the fact that we're fighting in a grassy area instead of in the cold forest, it gets rid of a lot of the tension, I would think. And also, watch me one-shot this whale. IF is broken.
Holy crud, IF! What the heck?
Yeah, she don't care. IF doesn't give a fuck.
Wait, the grown-up or the baby IF?
That's kid IF. This is 5-year-old IF. This is the one that gets
Yeah, that-
traumatized and pisses her pants
Oh.
after she watched Iris Hart violate R4.
Yeah, I get it.
Yep.
Let me stand back for a bit.
That
I don't know why the kid version is so strong.
It's interesting because their attacks actually do more damage, but they're fragile.
The glass cannons.
Yeah. The only reason I did those characters is because I wanted to do a thematic situation where what if Plutia and her Kid IF and Kid Compa friends had to deal with the situation in Hyperdimension Neptunia 1? How would they do it? Holy crap, you can tell this is a PlayStation game when it gets a PlayStation 3 game when it gets widened up, because now you can start counting the lines and angles and stuff.
Why did it get widened up? Why are we not focusing on the first one?
What do you mean?
Why are we now only looking at the first game?
Because
Better give me something later for switching.
we're too far ahead in the remakes.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever we fall behind, which we're prone to do, we eventually just widen up the screen and show the first game, just so we can hope and pray to catch up. Again, everybody, what takes 1 hour in the PlayStation 5 takes like 2.5 in the original.
Yeah, it's a lot. Quite a lot, actually.
Yeah. I mean, do you understand the menu now better? Now that you see it like this.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, let's do a pop quiz. How do you create a combo?
Okay, yeah, that I got no clue.
Okay, so you don't. Okay, since we're just gonna be with the original Neptunia for a bit,
We're here to get
we can actually talk about the plot for a second. What has been going on in this game's plot, David? Do you remember?
I've been going around trying to find and meet the other CPUs because we need to get certain parts to get his door.
band of these two girls with decent
Okay, they're not trying necessarily to meet the CPUs. That shit just happens on accident. The goal is to find key fragments, and once they get the 4 key fragments, they can rescue Histoire. As of right now, they only have 1 key fragment. And
Okay.
throughout the adventure, they meet up with a various different cast of characters and go become friends as the time passes. Because at this point, these characters are friends, but impaled by a hedgehog. What the fuck?
impaled by a
Dang.
answer away.
That is just wow.
Forgot about that.
Wait,
Anyways,
that third one is a little
yeah, if it isn't obvious, Dr. Chevy there is supposed to be a reference to Eggman. Albeit, it definitely doesn't sound like it,
How do you know Shion?
you know?
I've known her since she was born.
Say again?
This guy and Shion's dad are supposed to be a reference to Eggman. But the thing is that it's so hard to tell because this is back in the era where all the sprites were, you know, silhouettes.
Yeah, you can't really tell.
Yeah.
Sounds really
Get the stab by the Eggman thing was the closest thing. The stab by the hedgehog.
Yeah.
all the wrong
Also, Neptune.
stuff.
Here's something that I like. You can relate the Neptunia story to real life events. For example, Neptune wants to go beat up everybody in Avenir because Avenir is an evil company. But let's be real for a second.
They want to protect
Even if you work for an evil company, that doesn't give you the right to suddenly start, you know, assaulting the people who work there. Right?
Right.
Because you see, there was stuff in the news going on about a CEO of a health organization getting killed or something. I didn't follow it too well. But it was a very interesting thing I was thinking about when I was playing this. Because IF is the side of, no, you can't just kill people who work for a company even if they're corrupt. But Neptune's like, no, I want to go bust people up. And it's a very interesting debate, I think.
It's a small price to pay for them to
Because me personally, I don't think that we can have a truly free society if people are scared to do things because someone might off them off, you know?
Parliament will continue to collect
Right.
favorable votes.
I mean, what's your logic on this? I'm curious.
I never knew this. Sounds like
Um,
on this Avenir business.
I don't know. I'm not quite sure what to say about this.
Yeah. No problem. Okay, so we gotta fill in the space for another minute.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. Like, so you're really certain you're not gonna get Neptunia right? You're sure about that?
I'm 100% positive I'm not getting it.
Okay, but if I were to buy it for you, would you have no choice but to let's play it?
I would have no choice but to let's play it.
To an Avenir employee.
Huh. Well, considering the standard of the game by itself is like 40, perhaps like we'll just do that just for you. Just
Helping Avenir
maybe.
then? I don't know about helping
I'll
out.
stream it.
So,
I'll finish it in like 3 hours.
Besides,
but yeah, you probably will. I wouldn't be surprised if you did. It's not really that hard of a game so far.
Shion said Avenir
Okay.
doesn't make weaponry
Good to
for
know.
human use.
I'm just honestly glad even with the spin-off, we get a game with Uzume as the main protagonist.
After she got mistreated so badly in Cyberdimension, absolutely. And she's completely absent in Sisters vs. Sisters. Although we found out what room she stays in, by the way.
Train was attacked.
Wait, so she is in tech? I know she's not in there, but she's mentioned.
Her horn is actually being sold at a shop in that game. And also, you get to see her room.
Okay, first of all, why is her horn being sold?
It just, someone is selling it. I don't know. That's never explained.
And what does the room look like?
It's basically like a very loner person room. It's one bed, a bookshelf, and then the rest is very, very empty.
Will only do everything.
Because Uzume is not the kind of person to sit down in one place. She likes to go on these adventures.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Like, I do have some bit that I can. She travels around with older Neptune a lot.
Because I remember there's a line in Sister vs. Sisters. I'm convinced there's a line where they say, yeah, it would be easier if Uzume was here. I remember that line, but I don't remember where it was said.
Right.
It might have been an optional cutscene. But anyways, gentlemen, that's the end of this episode. Have a nice day.